Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, little Buddhas. Did I say that right? Hey, little Buddhas. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Say yes, yes, we can hear you. That way I can stop asking because I'll ask a million times. Thank you, Benita and Talia. Okay, so today is Kimani's last. Baby, can you? It's the last memorial. You don't hear him? What? Oh. The last memorial before they actually bury her. Okay? No. Get out because you don't know what to do. The last memorial before they bury her. So look, guys, I want to come to you with a few things. So I have been getting hit up. Somebody must have said, talk to T Styles about stuff on the side, honey, because I'm waiting for this lady's email. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Tell me where y'all from while y'all coming in. Somebody must put the word out that come to me when they wanna hear something because I have been getting hit up about a lot of stuff on the side. So as y'all come in, because we got a lot to talk about today, a whole lot. Some things that y'all may have heard, but I believe a few things that y'all may not have heard. But somebody must have told people to hit me up for information on the side. Now, this one particular thing that I'm going to share with y'all, I want to see if she backed it up with an email. Y'all, I think this may take us down the dark and crazy zone again. And we don't need to be going down there. Y'all know how we do too much. But it's regarding Darnell and Miss Dorothy. Okay. So again, if you're coming in, today is Keimani's last memorial. They actually had yesterday, they had the private service for Kimani. Today, they are having at 4 o'clock p.m., and it's not going to be live, but we're going to go on our platforms to see if we can find out anything. Today, they're going to have the actual walkthrough. And a matter of fact, let me show you what is going to be happening today. Let's go through that really quickly. I broke it down what they say is going to be happening today. Okay. Okay. So this is what's supposed to be happening today. You're supposed to be, this is going to be at the YMCA. Okay. So it's going to be an arrival and entry. So it's going to be in the parking lot. And you're going to enter through the main entrance doors. This is for Kimani's memorial, the walkthrough. They already had the funeral. I got to make sure I repeat in case we have anybody come in. They're like, Toy, what are you talking about? They had the funeral or the private? They had the actual private service yesterday. And where they were actually able to view the body. And they're having a walkthrough for the public today. So you're going to walk through the YMCA parking lot. You're going to enter through the main entrance doors. This is all supposed to be happening right now. And the walkthrough layout, they have certain areas inside the YMCA that are going to be blocked off. So literally, I'm sure there's going to be ropes and everything. And you're going to have to follow a guided walkthrough route. This is not going to be a seated event. So for people who are trying to get a seat, honey, it's going to be like a museum. And I'm going to tell you why I believe that. Hey, Yips, now I always get in trouble. Hi from Ypsilanti. Is Ypsilanti? Ypsilanti? Tell me to just stop. Ypsilanti for one, from Michigan. Ypsilanti or Ypsilanti. Or just stop. Welcome from Indianapolis. Hey, Philly. Okay, so this is what they're going to have. So once you come in through the auditorium, they're going to be cardboard cutouts of Kimani that will be displayed. Okay? And they're going to have visitor memorabilia, which is going to be her basketball jersey. They're going to have her basketball because she loved to play basketball and she was on a team, which we know. They're going to have her boxing gloves and they're going to have her basketball trophy. Then there's going to be a guest book that's going to be available to sign for messages so you can pay your respect to the family. Which family? Let's get into it. Okay. Kimani's body will be there and it will be a closed casket. Yesterday at the private service, they actually had it open. But today, and I don't blame them because you're going to have people coming in and do a little bit of everything. It's going to be a closed casket. So I may end up having to repeat that again. So for people that's coming in last. But let's talk about really first what went down in this. Some people may not know what went down. Okay. Some people may not know what went down. Okay. So as we know, Dorothy was given the right to plan the services. And she was given the right to plan the services by a judge. She had actually filed a petition, and the judge said, you can be the one. Okay. At this particular hearing, we know that Dorothy was there, and we know that Tiara was there via a video. He listened to all the things. Dorothy had her plan, and Tiara just wanted to have a plan. That's what it sounded like. Okay. So the man said, Dorothy, you can do it. Now, apparently, yesterday, I'll take my thing down. Yesterday, at the viewing or the private service, there was a list of people who could come in, which makes sense, right? We don't want just anybody. But apparently, some of the people who were trying to get in were actually members of the family. Okay. And honey, it was terrible. The police department had a list, apparently. And on this list, if you aren't on this list, family or not, you wasn't getting in. So this particular person wrote a comment, and it got cut off a little bit, but it says, you bitches going to rot in hell. MF really got the police outside the church with the list. Pure bull. I never in my 36 years of living ever heard, and somebody put the things on it. I hate when they do that. Look, you don't own this post. Just put it up so we can see it. I did not put these red lights on it, but somebody else did. Ever heard any weird ish like this? Just know God has the last say so in all of this ish right now. I don't give a F if I like you. It's just y'all are bitter and miserable. She had a lot of things to say, honey, in all caps. Normally when you put all caps in, you real pissed. Coming for neither of you. It's just the other family members, including Kimani aunt, first cousins, because they F with me is even more insane. As the days go by, I get more and more angry. So there was a list, right? Can somebody tell me where the list was to prevent Keimani from getting hurt in the first place? Can somebody tell me where that list was at? I'm not even saying that they were in the wrong, because we know we got a lot of people that are coming here with ulterior motives. But where was the list that said that she should not be around certain people that we weren't verifying were even related to her? Because if y'all don't know, there was actually a press conference by Lucas. I'm going to Lucas County, the Lucas people, honey. They're supposed to be watching out over the babies, right? There was a press conference because people wanted to try to find out what was happening. And there was a press conference that said that certain people, that when it was reported by the teacher was one of the people who said something is going on with Kimani, we need to check the mother. When there was this press conference, it came out that another man, the grandmother, what I say?
The mother.
Say again what I say?
You said Lucas said we got to check on the mother.
Okay. So in this press conference, they were trying to figure out why did it take all of this? Why did it take Kimani not being here anymore for there to be motion? So they said we had two calls. We had one in 2023 and we had one in 2024. We know for a fact that one of them was from the teacher. They went and checked and verified, and they even talked to Kimani in private. Kimani said, I'm happy here. Can y'all let's be realistic. Does that make any sense? Please tell me if y'all feel like that make any sense. When we know that I'm pretty sure the teacher said, baby, is it okay if I say something? I'm going to say something. She may have even said that. So Kimani knew that people was coming to visit and check. Of course she's going to say what needs to be said. But anyway, also at this press conference, somebody had the wherewithal to ask the reporter, said, listen, is he the father? They went on record, whoever's running this press conference, went on record and said that one man was tested and he was not the father, and that man was not Darnell, and they have nothing listed as Darnell being on record for anything. Where was the list saying who should be around this baby and who should not be around this baby? Y'all got the list after she's gone, and I understand that. I understand that. If you're just coming in, tell me where y'all from. I want to hear from y'all. Where you from? Where you from? We are talking about Kimani. We're talking about a lot of stuff today. We're really going to be talking about our children being used as props, because I got something else I want y'all help on as a writer. So they had the list at the door for the private viewing, but they had no list when all of this other stuff was going on. Is it me? Is it just me? Am I doing too much? I have been known to do too much. And so people are very upset. So today they are having a viewing or a walkthrough memorial, and they got the cardboard cutouts. You got to come in and go through. It's just a lot of stuff is not making sense to a lot of people. A lot of stuff not making sense to a lot of people. So again, in that press conference, he said that there was only 2 times they called to verify. There was only 2 calls received that Keimani needed help. 2 calls, which is to me 2 calls too many. 2023, 2024. We don't need one in 2025. You got 2. Something is going on. And that the teacher was definitely one of them. We came out that Darnell was not on the list at all as being the father. The reporter said, are there any calls that came in perhaps that we don't know about? Toledo, welcome Toledo. Welcome Detroit. Denver up in here. Hey Raven. Hey Simply, how you doing, baby? Can y'all tell me, make it make sense with this? I on one hand of me, I definitely get why you don't want everybody just coming to the private service. On the other hand, I just don't understand why we didn't have a list for that. I don't understand why we don't have a list for that. And as we know, Darnell was supposed to be arraigned yesterday, but they moved it. Welcome, new member. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. As we know, Darnell had an arraignment yesterday, but they kindly rolled him out of the arraignment, or didn't roll past it rather, because he had just gotten out of the hospital and was not mobile. Was not walking or moving right. So they had pushed him over to the other one. And from my understanding anyway, this was going to be dealing with whatever happened when he was pew-pewed, and I hate saying pew-pew. But from my understanding, that's what this was going to be. This was not going to be about the big one that he's got going on in Toledo. Okay? Hey, Kristen. Hey. Did you see Mother Tierra did not make it to the private ceremony yesterday? I was hoping that wasn't one of the people that I don't know if you just simply, let me know if you're just coming in, but we were talking, I shared with them a post where they was going on. Was she one of the people that was supposed to get in and didn't? Because here's the thing with Tierra. As much as we want her, okay, we know that there aren't any perfect people in this. We do agree with that. Let me know if y'all agree with that. In other words, Tierra in some instances dropped the ball. We know that Dorothy, I feel like, dropped the ball. The host, Toledo, Ohio, they dropped the ball. We know that there aren't any perfect people, but Tierra has been saying a lot of stuff that just is starting to get people their eyebrows raised. Does anyone know who the cousin was that he came over with the check to check on Key? That person, I did have a picture of it. If I find it, I'll pull it back up. But he may have just thrown him under the bus. There is some things that are being said in that we don't know 100% sure if he's telling the truth. Because keep in mind, he said that his cousin came. But we also know he was involved in her unaliving. You understand what I'm saying? So until we get to trial, we don't know how much of it is just hyperbole or what's real or what's not. I have the picture of him. We showed that. Make sure y'all come in, y'all tell me where y'all from. But we don't know if that's true or not. And it has been said that he agreed or that he confessed. I have not found anything else about him confessing. They rolled his ass. They rolled his ass right on where he gonna be coming from. They rolled him. He got out of the hospital and they rolled him. Yeah, thank you, baby. Get them likes up. Thank you, Raven. Tell them. Yes, get my likes up. I can't even see him where I'm at. I appreciate you for keeping an eye on it. Yeah, so this is what's been going on. So let's go back really quickly. let's go back really quickly to the slide, and I'm gonna keep an eye out because again, as we know, the service is, but I don't think that we're gonna find out. We're gonna get a new video, but people are gonna be putting stuff up. You can bet it. So one of the things that came up on one of my posts, guys, and y'all, we have to talk about this because y'all know most of y'all was in here with me on, was it early this week? I think it was early. Was it Tuesday? No, today is Friday. When did our last come live?
Saturday?
Was it Saturday?
I think so. Yeah, Saturday.
Okay. We have to talk about this, y'all. I need to know. Is Dorothy getting a bad rap?
No.
This is why it came out. Somebody came in my post. I had two people, and I think they may have deleted it. It wasn't me. If y'all post stuff on, because what we're talking about, if y'all post, like, we got to get creative when we comment. Meaning that you can't say the less with the first with the M as in Mary. You can't say certain words. So I won't see those because YouTube will certainly just flag them. But I don't know why she would delete this one. In this, she said that we are giving Dorothy a bad rap. So I want to talk about that. What are some of the reasons why we feel Dorothy could? Now we're not saying it has something to do with the unaliving. Or some people are saying that actually. We're not saying that Dorothy had anything to do with the unaliving. And definitely like my post, like my baby said, get the likes up. Damn it. We're not saying that Dorothy had anything to do with the unaliving. But what is the reason why we don't like her? Okay? What is the reason why we feel like she had a hand in it? Because I thought about that comment, and I'm going to tell you what my reasons are. Okay? And one of them had nothing to do with her. Grandmothers are the defense, is supposed to be the defense for when the mothers fall short. So we have a grandmother who was supposed to make sure that she went overboard to do all things. You said, no, she's not. What are we talking about? What are we talking about for Saturday? I missed it.
Saturday was the last time you were live.
Okay, thank you, baby. She not clean, as in dog hair, or?
No, she ain't clean.
Her hands not clean. Oh, I'm sorry. What was her name? Gertrude. Dang it. Is it Gertrude?
I think that's what we went with.
Okay. So what is Gertrude? Thank you, Raven. See how I'm messing up already? One of the reasons why I don't like grandmother dropping the ball. Grandmother should be on top of it. Matter of fact, I need to know who you are. You say you're the father, but are you really? What's going on? I need you to contact me when you get in the house. I need to call. When I call you, you better answer the phone. Okay. Every now and again, sometimes with black families, sometimes we do too much with the discipline. Even though in Ohio, y'all, it's not against the law. That came out in Lucas too. That corporal is not against the law. You can't just go all crazy, but it's not against the law. So you should have been, I need to make sure I know where you are, who you with, hitting me up. Matter of fact, since I know or believe that there's some issues with you or what have you, I need to make sure that I know if you are going to be with somebody, I need to know where they are. I feel like she dropped the ball too much. I believe so, and I believe it's Tierra. This happened on her watch. Exactly. Now, we know, to hear your point too, we know sometimes that things happen that good mothers, that happen under good mothers' watches and good fathers' watches. But there were so many things that happened to me to make it hard for me to say she is clean, like Cherie said. But I don't think it's coming from you. She's sneaky. She lying. She nasty. Honey, she got one of the worst ones. Whoa, it's just bad. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why she may be getting a bad rap too. So I don't know is she getting a bad rap? There's definitely some shady crap going on. We know. Yes. Nasty attitude. If she did have the dog hair, it was all over her coat. She said she had two of them. When the teachers and students admitted to seeing bruises on Keimani, yes. because we know that where it came from. Because if this is a good child, that's what Gertrude slash Dorothy said, that Kimani is good. What would warrant being struck that much where you would get bruises? Fake emotion. Bad, I forgot about that. We called it that too. Yes. So I believe that the grandmother was misled by Tierra with being told that Darnell is the father. We do, okay. And the reason why the grandmother that's the reason why she even trusted him. So it's a possible, and to your point, Thrika, simply Thrika, I believe that's how it is, that she could possibly be given a bad rap. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to it. Okay, while we're doing this, I want y'all to again, while y'all come in, tell me where you're from. I'm gonna see if we get any videos. I'm sure they're gonna be popping up of the walkthrough. If you're just popping in, today is going to be the walkthrough for Keimani. And literally, they're coming in, they're walking through, and they're walking out. That's it. I refuse to believe that they're gonna allow any videos. And I don't think that they should. People may put up stuff from the parking lot, but that's about it. So far, nothing. Nope. Nobody's put up anything yet. Nope. Nope. Nothing yet, y'all. Okay. So while we're doing that, I want to discuss a few other things. Put this back. There was some stuff that came out too. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but they were trying to figure out where the money went. Yesterday on the news, it had came out that several people, or a lot of people actually, had donated to the original funeral funds. And this one lady donated $200 to Brown Legacy. When she went to ask, where is her donation being given, since now it's being changed, they said to file a dispute. Why would we have to file a dispute if just say that the money is being transferred? So there were a lot of people that were asking about their money, about where it was going. And this is why people don't like giving, especially to like stuff like PayPal and stuff like that, because you could never know. Not to mention her own kids were in foster care, so why was she able to have the baby in the first place? This is something that we haven't talked about a lot, y'all. And I won't be talking about our kids being used as props. And we're gonna go into something that y'all feel like may be totally different, but I don't think it is. And y'all gonna feel me on it when I start talking about it. On my question, are children being used as props in all ways, shapes, and form? Okay. Dorothy had none of her kids for a long period of time. All four of her kids, and I believe she has another one too now, a younger child. But the four were not with her. 3 girls and a boy. I don't know the reasons why. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jay. I'm not sure why. Right? So if this is the case, why was Kimani given to Dorothy? I think I have an answer, y'all. Yep, it started at 4 o'clock. And it's going to be a memorial. So what they're doing is they're walking through. I think I have an answer why, despite Dorothy not having her own children, why they gave her to her. Y'all know what it is? Because apparently nobody else wanted her. I'm not making it up. It has been reported that sometimes the baby couldn't even get into the house at night, whether she lost the key or whatever. It has been reported that when Kimani was staying with the godmother, that at some point she told Dorothy, you got to come get her. So that's probably one of the reasons why the Toledo or Ohio or whoever, Lucas, did that press conference, because there's probably a low place for people to come in and take kids, even in Maryland. Even in Maryland. Yes. So they probably didn't want her, which is why I'm hoping that with everything that's going on with the memorials, we've seen a lot of the memorials. It was beautiful. We all agreed. I'm hoping that it doesn't stop there. And I think think somebody need to say it. I'm gonna come out and say it. Where was everybody before this happened? I said it. I ain't gonna say it again. That's the only reason why I want it not to be show. It was people that was crying and didn't even know it. And this is a brutal situation. Let's be clear. I thought they said they transfer all the funds to the funeral. So I thought so too, Thrika. I thought so too. But what ended up happening on the news, this was like day before yesterday. May have been yesterday, I'm sorry. The lady came on and said that when she asked to verify, that they couldn't even, that it didn't give her an answer. They told her to file a dispute. So, Thrika, she said she received full custody a year ago. We believe that this baby has been bounced around, and she even said herself, Dorothy / Bev Gertrude, that they would pretty much go back and forth. We don't believe this was a steady situation. Apparently, based off of what Tiara said, that once her lady had her own grandchild or something like this is alleged, that suddenly she didn't have the space for Keimani. That's what Tiara said. But I think we got to start looking at what Tiara said just a little bit harder. Just a little bit. Nobody else wanted custody of her, so did y'all want her to go back to the foster care? Exactly. So to prevent her from coming back into the foster care system, allegedly Dorothy had her. Now, some said that Dorothy had her because, y'all got to remember, this entire time, Tiara says that she was paying child support. She was paying child support. So that could have been a reason too. She was paying child support. So if we ask if she's getting a bad rap, maybe. I got to go with my spirit. And my spirit said no. I think she tolerated her too. So that kept coming up. People kept on saying, y'all, it's not right. Everybody bring it down on Dorothy. Tiara doesn't have clean hands. She was doing a lot of stuff. It's true. But Dorothy was the one that was in charge of her, she was in her care. So look, I want to talk to y'all about something because I've been saying a lot of stuff lately. Right? I've been saying a lot of stuff lately. I'm starting to think that kids are being used as props. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Okay. Even in this situation, Kimani appeared to have been bounced around when people, based off of who had space for it. First of all, the majority of my teen years, I was in foster care. I was in foster care probably from 12 up until 18 years old. And I'm telling y'all, as being in foster care the entire time, in foster care from 12 up until 18. I was in foster care because me and my mother did not get along, and she was a little heavier on the discipline that most people believe or subscribe to back in that day and age. I'm sure she realizes now it's a no. But I was in foster care a long time, and I have been in homes where I have been welcomed, and I have been in homes where I have not been welcomed. And there is nothing like that feeling. Being afraid to go to the bathroom. Somebody said, "What you doing in there? Cut the light out." Being hungry, but they say, "Don't eat this, don't eat that. You only eat at this time." Sneaking food, which a lot of people are saying that's what happened with Kimani. So I'm starting to believe that people are starting to use kids as props. Surprised Darnell wasn't paying for child support as well. Because he wasn't nowhere on record. He was nowhere on record, Kristen. That's a good point. Tiara's hands ain't clean, and I ain't letting up off of her until she explained her last visit on March 15th. Yes. There's nothing like being in foster care and then not being wanted. So I can't imagine what this little girl went through. And she had people who wanted her. There was a friend who she shared her ordeal with, and the little girl's mother was like, she can come stay here. And Dorothy wouldn't allow her. Yeah, everyone, I agree, Bumbleweed. Dorothy tried to few folks that were going next door for Keimani. Why would she threaten folks to find her granddaughter? That's true. And that's not even your house. It was some speculation. What she's talking about here is when they were originally looking for Keimani in March, trying to figure out where she was, there were people who came over, and these were people that she knew, to look in the house next door, and Dorothy came out with the heat and stopped it. So are kids being used as props? Situations where, you know what, I'll have you now, but then you go somewhere else. Or are people just not even caring anymore? Absolutely, especially now that they got social media. Yes, they making designer babies. I mix this person with that person and then get this baby. They feel like I do this and that and then put some clothes on it and I get a deal. There's this show I'm watching on right now called Bad Influencers. Y'all gotta watch it. It's on Netflix. They still have not determined if it's a real dad. If it's a lie, the state told it. So here's the thing, Bumbleweed. We talked about that too because apparently there was a test done on another man. The Lucas, the state child services or whoever they are, came out and they had a press conference. And they said another man was tested that was not Darnell. That was not Darnell, to your point. They're not saying that he wasn't because the reporter was a good reporter. He was trying to zero in. The reporter was a good reporter. But they would not touch it because all they knew was that Darnell was not listed as the father. So they're trying to figure out where he came from. I don't know about money, but it takes more than $6,000 to have a funeral with the casket. Is that much? But if you cremate, it's about cheaper. So Dorothy needs that money to get away. Now, what she said when they had the actual services was that, I'm sorry, when they had the recent court trial, they, meaning the judge, Dorothy filed a petition to be able to handle all of this. And what she said was that it was paid for, everything was paid for, but it was all of it was already paid for. The services. So almost donated. I think that's the term she used. So maybe the money was adding to that because Gina, I had a problem with it. I was like, you can't get it done for 6. And y'all let me know, I think that was like 2 lives ago, that no. Didn't one of the neighbors offer to allow Kimani to stay with her? She wanted to check. That's what I feel. Okay? I feel like that. A DNA test was done and was not the fault. But when? You're not talking about Darnell, baby. Did that happen today? Because one thing about this case and the Desire Harris case, I'd be like making sure I update my file. I got files on it. When are you saying that it was on Darnell, or are you saying it on the other father? Because on the other father, it was done. There was another man that they said was not Darnell, and it was done on him, and he was not the father. Welcome, Canada. Justice for Kimani. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. And based off of what Darnell says, based off of what he says, we never gonna get any more information because I believe Ohio wants this to go away. It's already getting way too much attention. They having a museum walkthrough for her right now. This is getting way too much attention. I don't understand what the holdup is with getting a DNA. That's what I'm saying. So I was thinking about that too. What the holdup is on getting a DNA test for Darnell? No, not Darnell. I'm talking about the press conference. Okay, thank you, Tharika. Okay, so what's the holdup? I think this is what it's going to be based off of. And y'all let me know if I'm right. Okay, we talking about kids being used as props, and I got another thing I want to talk to y'all about. Y'all gonna feel like it don't matter, but I really do. If Darnell says he did it all, right, and takes the blame, are they going to do a thorough enough investigation to find out who he was? Because it doesn't need to be a whole trial. And at this point, we just having a court. We just doing a logistics. He's saying I did it. Give me my time, and we move on. Do we even still find out if he's the father? Because I don't believe so. What, you know what I mean? It's only if it's thorough that they'll do it. What would be the reason to even look for that if he says it was me? Y'all let me know what y'all think, because now if he says that he's not guilty by reason of insanity or not guilty, period, then we can go deeper. They'll probably go deeper and do a DNA test. And then what do we do a DNA test on? I know they have her remains. Did they keep some for that? Because you got to remember, it has to be on Kimani. It has to be on Kimani. Thank you, Kristen and Shay. I love my T babies is in here making sure stuff is getting done. Yes. Hello, T Styles, Moss and Shay. Hey, Aries. Yes, yes. So I don't know if we're going to get one, y'all. I don't know if we're going to find out if he comes out and says no. It starts at 4. Yes. Will be rough today because this is the day that her mother gets to see her. Now, Dorothy says service today is private. I'm sure she's not letting Sierra go tomorrow. So yesterday they had the service. Thank you, Bumbleweed. They had the service, the private service yesterday. Now the judge asked specifically. The judge is the one who ruled over Dorothy's petition, which she filed. He asked specifically, and I looked at that thing. Is Tierra able to come? And she was like, yes. The way she said it, y'all would have been pissed. Yes. Don't ask me dumb questions. So to see her body would have had to been yesterday. Today is closed unless they set it up before people walked in. You know what I mean? That would be the only way because today is going to be a closed. People are walking in, they're looking at her. A matter of fact, let me put it up. This is what's going down today. They're going to walk in. Okay, they're going to walk in. It's at the YMCA. They're going to enter through the entrance doors. It's going to be blocked off. It's going to be a guided walkthrough. Listen to what we're talking about. This is, I've never heard of this. If y'all don't know, I'm a full-time novelist and filmmaker. I've been writing full-time and making movies for over 20 years. Over 20 years. I research things like this extensively. As a matter of fact, this is how I even got into these cases because I want to know why this stuff starts happening. In all of my research, I've never heard of a walkthrough. I've heard of a closed casket viewing, and you may have some pictures, and I've never heard of a walkthrough, ever. Even when it's to the public, I've never heard it like this. And I think one of the reasons why they having a walkthrough, they want to get people in and get their asses out because of how they carried on when they wanted to stomp Bev. I guess they don't want none of that. I don't even know if she's going to be there today. So they're going to be walking through, and you're going to be seeing cardboard cutouts of her basketball jersey, her boxing gloves, her basketball trophy, and it's going to be a guest book that God only knows what people are going to be signing in there. And it's going to be a closed casket. That's what's going to happen today. I would want to know if he's a father or not. I know I want to know. He was allowed in her life and posed as her father. So I feel you on that. And somebody should really take that really seriously. Like, even if he says, I did it, I feel like some people, they should answer that question. But it depends on how thorough it is. I really do think, too, they're waiting for this to be over. The people will have to complain to get the answers. Yes, Aries, that's exactly what happened, too. I'm going to take a sip, y'all. That's exactly what happened with the press conference that Lucas just held yesterday. Or day before yesterday. This happened. It did it only because people kept on asking. Make sure y'all follow our mod. In my opinion, they need to test him, period. Yes. Test everybody for everything. Test everybody for everything. They say this closed, period, and walk through. No sitting. And I don't blame them. Get out. And they probably making sure no phones are used too. No, the final one, the private one already happened. The private one happened yesterday. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a thing. The private one happened yesterday. Let's say having another one. The private one happened yesterday because this particular person went off. Let me see if I got their name on my one right here. This particular person went off. This person put this message to D. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do this. Let me show y'all. Let me show, present. Let's do this. Y'all know every time I try to do something, it'd be an issue, child. So let's see. I'm gonna show y'all because this particular person went allegedly and couldn't get in, and they made sure everybody knew how pissed they were. So I don't think it already went down, and they told this person they ain't getting in. Okay, so I'm about to share y'all. Let me know if y'all see it. Y'all know how my technical get, and I'm pretty much the best in the business with the technical stuff. I don't know why when I get on here it'd be a problem. Y'all see it? Still ain't showing. Okay, y'all see it? Y'all see the name?
No.
So D I believe the D, never switch in lanes, Latif, is Dorothy, y'all. Okay, let me take this comment off so y'all can see it fully. I believe that's her Facebook. So somebody's going off on D, never switch in lanes, Latif, and Sanika, which we know is Bev's daughter. And they say, you itches gonna rock in double six. MF really got the police outside the church because this is where they was having the private one at. They had the private one yesterday with a list, pure bull. I don't think it's pure bull. The only thing I think of this pure bull is if you were a family member with a list. Never in my 36 years of living have I ever heard of no weird like this. Just know God got the last say so and all this ish ain't right. I don't give a F if I don't like you. So we already know she don't like them. And to be fair, I may not like you, but this ain't about you. It's about Kimani, who I do. You itches. Y'all so bitter and miserable as itches. At the end of the day, we family. I won't come in for neither one of you. So she said, then it started to make sense, y'all. She said, I wasn't gonna come for neither one of y'all. I wasn't gonna lay hands on neither one of y'all. I swear. Neither one of you itches. To turn down all the other family members, including Kimani, auntie, and first cousins, because they F with me is even more insane. As the days go by, I get one more and more, and I get more and more angry. God, please help these humans because they need you now. The thing happened yesterday, baby. Now, whether or not they're doing another one, we'll see. I do love Silver. Silver, only thing I got problem with Silver, the only problem I got with Silver. This is the only problem I got with her. She be too rounded. And we done, I'm like, baby, get to the point. Like, it'd be 2 minutes and a minute and a half of just talking and just not getting it. But I do like Silver, a young girl. So, yeah, I did happen yesterday, y'all. And folks ain't getting in. Folks ain't getting in. So today, we having something totally different. And this is what I wanted. This is what I was trying to show y'all on this little thing right here. Today we having something totally different. So the reason why I say our children being used as props, I'm starting to see so many cases. Did y'all, if y'all love me, y'all should have already seen it. I know y'all do. Have y'all seen this? Did y'all see this one I did? I did a short about this. This was a woman in Georgia who had finally got her due. And it happened as a result of her son was in school and had a cigarette, you know what I'm saying? Use your eye, we slews on his back. And the teacher had said something because this was the second time it happened. He had one at one point on his forehead. Okay. And the teacher had said something the first time and the second time. It's like we are running into a situation with, I call them mother monsters, where people are having kids and then don't want to. It's to my point. The props. People are using babies as props right now. If y'all don't want them, even a life in foster care, and me having been in foster care, I know it's rough. It's better than exposing the child to that. Have y'all heard about that? I had a short that I posted. Even a life in foster care is better than dealing with what has been done. And it's been driving me crazy. Okay, and all I see is improper grammar. Don't get me started talking on improper grammar. Look, because I'm going, okay. When I was, I'm going to say 23, 24, y'all not going to believe it. I couldn't form a letter. I could read, I could write, but I couldn't form a letter. So we're not even talking about that. Everybody don't have the best education, and we can do a whole new YouTube on that. Several. On people not having a proper education. So we'll give you on that. But then do we have to have it in all caps? And then I'll be seeing text messages too with all one line. They just running in. All family members should have been able to say goodbye. They all failed her, only speaking up after the fact. But this energy could have been used to get Kimani. The family drama is unnecessary, and shake my head. So here's the thing too. You're right. All the family members did, but y'all know that there's an unspoken rule to stay out of my business. People are afraid of sometimes being confrontational, especially if they don't know that there's a confrontation to be had. Y'all know what I mean? So think about your family members, not the ones that you go see all the time. The other ones that you see at the reunion every now and again, or that you see at the picnic. Do y'all know what's going on in their house? I got some cousins there, honey. We drink down, honey, when it comes to hanging out. I don't know what's going on in their house, so I wouldn't know. So a part of me is feeling it, but the other part of me is, would we? You know what I'm saying? Like, with now, no. If I see anything, honey, I'm sorry. I talk to the babies. Sometimes I be dealing with when I'm hanging out with my family members, honey. We be drinking, having us a good time, and the little kids come through and they leave. If I see anything with the little kids that go downstairs, you know how we tell them to go downstairs and get out of our face. I'm gonna start looking. I'm gonna start looking because we don't always know. I think stuff is about to change. Yeah, this was I did a short on it, and it reminded me of, okay. So we had a teacher that gone, and then we had another one that went crazy. It was another story that I did. In this particular case, the teacher tried to get the student to unalive her husband. The thing was, she's also a mother. Lady, do your own work. And this was the second one I heard this week. People are out of control. Adding to my list. What you adding to your list, baby?
Probably that short.
Oh, that's short. Yeah, make sure you look at it. I can see better like this.
Okay.
You can see better like that, all caps. You can, nuh-uh.
I can too.
Wait a
That's
minute.
why I laughed.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna snap it. I'm gonna I want to see what y'all talking about. Snap. Yeah, we're gonna look at this together. Cause this thing drives me crazy. Let's look at this together as a family. You can see better like that, all caps. This drives me crazy.
With these
And it's no period.
No, I can't. I ain't
No.
talking about the end. I ain't talking about the grammar. I'm talking about just being all caps. I can see it with these eyes.
I think some of these females are having babies thinking they are going to be with the man forever, ignoring the fact that it was really was a one night stand, or perhaps just booty calls. Ma'am, you have brought me to my next part, and you didn't even know you did it. Before we get into that, because we're gonna be going back and forth about Keimani today, and I'm gonna be looking. If somebody sees something, because I know it's gonna be closed and they ain't gonna be showing us a lot, please let me know. Tell me, look at the video or something, and I'm gonna pull it up. But you have taken me somewhere else, and you didn't even know it. Tell me if y'all know this person, and this is why. To me, this is your point. To me, this is your point. Do y'all know this person? Say yes. Yes, if you know this person. We gotta talk, y'all. I'm gonna make it make sense. You know, I'm a writer. I would never lead y'all wrong. I need the board, T-babies, to tell me. I need y'all to bear with me on this one. We're gonna make it make sense. Drives me crazy. Do y'all know this person? Yes, say yes, yes, no, no. Because it goes to Aries 1 point. I think some of these females are having babies thinking that they are going to be with the man forever, ignoring the fact that it's really one night stand, whatever. Now, it's part of my point, and then part of it is another point. Y'all know? Okay. We know. Okay. You said she's yelling at me? Yeah, that's what it looked like. Don't yell at me. Okay. This is Brenay Kennard. Okay. Brenay Kennard was married to Devin. I need y'all to follow me. Okay. Let me take my comment down. Y'all gotta follow me. This just happened. Y'all know I wouldn't lead y'all wrong. Brenay was married to Devin. Devin is first cousins with Tim. Y'all with me? Yes, Toy. I'm gonna take you. Okay. Brenay married to Devin. Devin is first cousins with Tim. Now Tim was married to Akira. Okay. And all of them hung out together. Okay. We with me? I need somebody else outside of the mall to say, yes, I'm with you. This is I'm gonna bring it home. The subject of tonight is props, and we need to start making sure these babies are not being used as props. Just got here and I'm following you, sis. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Y'all with me? Okay. Brenay married to Devin. Devin was married to Tim. Tim married to Akira. Now Brenay.
No, Devin wasn't married.
I'm sorry. Brenay married to Devin. Devin. Who I said Devin married to Tim? Oh, yeah, that's a whole different thing. Tim was married to Akira. Now.
But Devin and Tim are first cousins.
But Devin and Tim are first cousins. That's why you love your Ahmad that is in the chat and behind you. Thank you, baby. The thing is, y'all, Brenay wanted Tim. Okay? And so Brenay started hanging out with Akira more as good friends. Started hanging out with Akira more as good friends, y'all. Right? Now, Akira is telling Brenay all the secrets. No, D-boy, I wouldn't have wrote a book like that. The plot is thickening, honey. So Akira is telling Brenay all the secrets about her marriage with her husband. Mind you, I said she secretly wants him. Right? So she ended up causing him enough risk by telling him what she had been telling her. And now these two are on the outs. The thing is, Akira don't know. Akira don't know why she's on the outs with her husband. She has no idea. Then one day, y'all, guess what? Brenay is having problems with her husband. And she says, can I come sleep at your house for a while? Can I come sleep at your house for a while? Because I'm having problems with my husband. And they said yes. Now, after time, it comes out that Brenay and Tim are together. Devin and Akira are devastated because Brenay has 2 million followers. Oh yeah, this is messy. Yes, big no. Brenay has 2.2 million followers. She's very popular. A beautiful girl. Very popular. So one day, Akira is starting to realize that something may be going on with them. So she secretly plants cameras in her house and stuff. She got cameras posted up. She's figured something may be going on. But she really knows something is going on when one day Tim comes home. She tries to speak to him. He ignores her. Tim comes home. She tries to speak to her husband and he ignores her. But when Brenay comes in, he talks to her. Ignores his own wife, but talk to Brenay. Now they separated, y'all. They are no longer together. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all the level of depravity that we about to deal with. They are separated now, right? He don't want her. He don't want her no more. They are separated. So this is what is going on. And this is, Toy, what's it got to do with kids? I'm about to tell you. Y'all know, let me cook because I'm sick of seeing this kind of stuff. First of all, a lot of rules were broken. You don't never really let no woman come in your house, but I guess she figured that was her first cousin's, that was her husband's first cousin's wife. But technically, you ain't supposed to do that, right? Y'all, this is what's going on now. This is what's going on now. Tim and Brenay are together. Tim and Brenay are together. This is how they're carrying it. All this has happened within a matter of months. Y'all with me? Okay. That's Tim and that's Brenay. This is them posting pictures up. That's her. That's the woman that took the husband. This is a video right here, y'all, that happened that Brenay took, and look, she can't even keep the video off of him. Her husband is across from her. That's her husband right there. Watch how she keep finding a way to put Tim in it. This is when it was all cool. That's her husband. Look at her looking at him. That's Akira. Where are we going with the kids? I'm about to tell y'all. Yes, all this is happening, right? So now they together. Oh, they posting up on social media like this. Now they coming out together. So now instead of Akira just taking it, she decides, you know what? I'm gonna sue. I'm suing for alienation of the heart. The paperwork goes through. All this is out there right now. Look up Brenay Kennard. Paperwork goes through and all of that. But guess what she starts doing, y'all? Guess what she starts doing? She, being Brenay, started messing with this woman's kids. Now she's coming and going to teacher conferences at the school, picking her kids up, buying her kids stuff, trying to replace her. She don't have no kids. This is what I'm talking about. Before this was an issue, we was not using, the kids was not a factor. Before the lawsuit, the kids were not a factor. But now the kids were a factor. You know why this makes me think this is a lot like some other cases that I be hearing? I don't know about if y'all heard about that case where the young guy came home. He had a woman watching he was watching his little girl. And do y'all know what happened with the little girl? She was no longer alive. Akira was so scared because now you're bringing my kids into the mix and he's allowing it, that she filed for a protection order. And the woman is still breaking it. This is why I'm talking about children being used as props in games and things like that. It's like almost like kids don't even matter anymore. Bad business. Now she's doing too much. Yes. A perfect example of using her as props. If you want to be with him, do that. Leave my kid out of it. And she's handling it so good. Akira is handling it so good because somebody else would have, you know what I'm saying? We know we want our YouTube to stay. But y'all know what I'm saying? Somebody else would have taken it there. Somebody else would have taken it there. Yes. So she snatched her man and now she's trying to take the kids or insert messy tale into lives too much. People are forgetting that these are children. Y'all having a big, beautiful service for her today. Where was the list, like I said earlier today? Because there was a list for who could come to the private viewing yesterday. Where was the list that said you can't be around her if you ain't got no business being around her? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. Leave the babies alone. Play in grown-up area. Or you can find yourself in bad situations. So that's what I'm starting to see right now, and I don't understand the fascination with it. I don't understand the fascination with kids being used as props or being forgotten. It's almost okay now you think, and sometimes props are the bad way to the other way. You know what I'm talking about? Like how Jarvis was using Naziah. This is why too I like the YouTube with social media age. This is probably one of the only reasons why I like the social media age. I don't know if y'all seen them. I used to watch them all the time. The videos where the kids would come out. Let me know where y'all from if y'all just walking in, if y'all just popping in. Where the kids would come out and start calling out the PDF that violated them in front of everybody. They would put it on video. Have y'all seen those? I used to watch them so much, y'all. I loved it. Because we be having a situation, especially when I was growing up, we had a situation where you would protect the PDF more than you would protect the child. Oh, somebody get in there and watch them and watch him so-and-so back there with the kids. Why is so-and-so even invited in the house? You know what I'm saying? That's to me, the best example of that is with Jarvis. Everybody knew. Except for they didn't do the other part of it. When I was coming out, everybody knew. and you would say, don't leave the kids in there with so and so. So they would knew about Jarvis, but nobody said don't leave the kids in there with so and so. Oh, she is being sued. Did I say that? Aries, she's being sued, honey, for over $1 million. She is being sued. She is suing her. And the state that she's in, she can sue. And y'all, she gonna get it. I believe she gonna get it because she has evidence, video evidence of Brenay coming over to the house, twerking on her husband's lap, evidence of things going on in their marital bedroom. And now you are violating because you are mixing in with my kids, but I got an order of protection. Yes. Colorado Red Ped Patrol is the one. What you mean?
She said they fly the neighborhood with flyers.
Ooh, really? Yeah, you can sue them. Based on some states, you can sue. North Carolina, yep, North Carolina, you can sue the side chicks. Yeah. It's expensive. It's going to be expensive being a side chick. It ain't like how it was when I was growing up, honey. You take them and you deal with it. And here's the thing. It's going to be so expensive that they probably not even be able to have the life that they want. Because depending upon the lawyer, I've seen it where you can have access to somebody's IP. You can't even, if she get the right lawyer, you can't even move no more as Brenay. I own that. Your social media platform and all of that. Did she get the right lawyer, which it sounds like she got, it could be on. I always thought it was weird how women would tell their daughters to change their clothes because of how a man would, because of who was coming over might look at them. Do not have that man over the fuck. Exactly. Exactly. I was talking to me and my spouse talk about this all the time. I was not allowed to sit on no man's lap. I was not allowed to sit on no man's lap. My father was not in my life, but I was not allowed to sit on no man's lap. So that when I would see kids sitting on there with their father, which was innocent, my mind couldn't comprehend it. I'm like, oh, you still can't sit on it? That's your father? I'm like, what are you talking about? My mind, my mother successfully ruined my mind from, I couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it. Yeah, you can sue it. I believe there's like a lot of the red states where you can sue. I believe it's a lot of red. So my thing is, we need to start not like she said, not telling them not to come over. We need to say, oh, I'm not telling them to change the clothes or watch how you walk or talk or whatever. You just not invited. He should have to find his own life. He should have to do whatever he got to do on his own life and make it. And if it's hard, meaning that you got to find friends, you got to find whoever that's willing to have you around with you being who you are. Do we believe Kimani gonna get justice, y'all? And by justice, not just Darnell getting arrested. Do we believe that she's going to get full justice? Depending upon who you are, you may have a different answers. Yes, no, why? Because I believe justice will be if other kids benefit from this, that her life wouldn't be in vain. Ooh, I love it. I believe justice would be if other little girls and boys, something happens from, in this case, in Ohio, like they put the press on them, not even after Kimani is buried. My daddy didn't play that I was not allowed to sit on man's lap. That's right. Do we believe it? Because I don't know. I'm not 100% confident. I'm not 100% confident because even with when Lucas came and did their press conference and they was able to come and say, we went to the house. There was 2 calls we got. We went to the house on 2023 and 2024 and everything was okay. It couldn't have been okay. Why would you need 2 calls? What's the use of doing one in 2025 if we did one for every year, 2023 and 2024, and nothing happened? What's the use of doing one in 2025? Can things change? Possibly. Possibly. I sadly don't, because I truly believe Dorothy had something to do with it, and there needs to be law. I think that's the way I'm going. At the very least, she may have known something was going on and then didn't want no positive because she was scared she may be incriminated, because Dorothy has a background. I didn't make this up. It's all out there. I've been in trouble like the next person too, but this we talking about like crazy shit, not juvenile. Dorothy is all out there. Oh, Bev. What do we call them? I always get confused. I don't care, because I don't know if they're gonna take this to trial. I don't know, because I don't know if they're gonna take it to trial. That's what I'm saying. I don't. The system failed her too. Yeah. I don't think so, y'all. The system failed her. We know they not doing nothing about it. I feel like the chances of hiding this are really high. Are really high. And speaking of this, I did want to know this from the case that I just showed y'all with Brenay. This is the other thing I thought about. This is just something on the side, but I want to know as a writer. Can you help who you love? Like in that case, let's say Brenay really did love him. We taking aside just really quick. I need to update my records. Can you help who you love? Are you able to see, based on what I just showed y'all, how she could fall in love with her husband's cousin?
No.
Huh?
I'm talking this puppy.
Can y'all? Can you help who you love? I need to know. I need to know. I need to update my records. Yeah, I'm not sure if Kimani is going to get, if she's going to get the justice. Sorry, I'm back. Welcome back. Can you help who you love? I really want to know this. I think in this case with Brenay, with now that we got these kids in the mix, so we are talking about children. I don't think you should have put yourself in a position where you would have fallen in love. So in this case, I believe you can't help. The way she went about it, she was wrong no matter how you put it. Exactly. The moment I felt like I would have had any kind of feelings in that way, first I'm going to get on my knees, because I don't want that type of karma. And trust me, karma is coming. Karma is coming because of how they doing it, right? So say you love who you love. Why y'all gotta be doing it like this? Why y'all gotta do it like this? And why y'all gotta do all that? So I want to know, so I can update my records, and we're gonna close this case. What do y'all believe? Can you help who you love? And or do it matter? There is and should be conditions on love, in my opinion. I think so too. Now you walking out, you meeting somebody, and then you know how they do the classic romantic movies. I don't do romantic movies. Y'all know what kind of movies I do and what kind of books I write. I am a psychological thriller type writer, raunchy, about the mother who is a most horrible mother in the world. Silence of the Nine breed amongst themselves. It'd be very hard for me to write a romance. But in the romance novels and the movies that I see, you really don't like the person and then you fall in love. Nobody says to you can go in and grab a cousin that don't belong to you. Or I have never seen that. It's like she had a plan and knew if she went to stay with them, she would make her move on him. It's like she had a plan and knew if she went to stay with them, she would make her move. Yeah, so her plan had developed there. It probably wasn't going quick enough, and he may have been one of the ones that get a kink out of it. Because I heard that he likes to. There's always excitement for some people like that in the whole possibility of getting caught, and after that, it gets dry and old. Once you get the person, which is about to get dry and old big time, once you got to pay money. It sounds real messy. This sounds like a good book, child. Honey, I'm looking too right now, y'all, to see if we got any motion. I don't see nobody putting nothing up. I don't see nothing on Kimani. Yes, good book and movie. Good book and movie. Nothing up yet, y'all. They're not putting nothing up on this. So I'm going to be following up. Now, I was going to come here on Saturday, but I wanted to come here because the Kimani, she's being laid. She is being respected. We don't know when she's going to be laid to rest. I doubt they tell us that. But she is being honored today for the public. And I wanted to come because I got a feeling that after this, we're gonna see quick motion. That's probably why the arraignment didn't happen too. In addition to just not needing to do it. But that's probably why the arraignment didn't happen. Because maybe she had been put laid to rest or what have you. Sharice, you said it don't matter. They're gonna get them regardless. You said you would read it if I wrote it? Latest news, police is they can't find no records of visits. Also, grandma got a very nothing. Yep, criminal history, violence and fraud. He needs prosecuting how she got custody of Kimani. Hi y'all. Hey Mushy baby. Yeah, we definitely latest records. They can't find no records of visits. No records of visits. Because on that, correct me if I'm wrong. You're talking about the visits to actually check on Kimani once they said something was going on, because they said they went and talked to her twice. And if that happened, wow. I was thinking they didn't want to be on her funeral day. His arraignment was on her funeral. See, his arraignment would have been yesterday. His arraignment was yesterday. Yeah. Oh, and that was her. That was a private. You right. Hey, that's what I'm thinking, Thrika. The arraignment would have been yesterday, and that's the same day that they have in the private. Yeah, that would have been too intense. So now we're gonna start getting motion, but I don't know if we're gonna get motion that we got. We already see that the state of Ohio seems to be in conjunction, at least it appears to, with Dorothy. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. So I wanted to come on here. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I wanted to come on here because this is very going to be intense. If I see anything that pop up in between now and then, I know I'm going to be on top of it. Make sure y'all like and share. I appreciate all of you for spending time with me. I doubt I come on tomorrow. State of Ohio's in trouble. Yes, please subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe. State of Ohio is definitely up. It definitely up. He says, yes, they've been looking because of her, who her daddy is. I got biracial daughters. I'm white. They dad Jamaican. That child's daddy is white. So okay, I'm glad you're talking. I was about to log off, but now, okay, I want to talk about it. This is a good point because this came out. And I thought about it too. I'm thinking to myself, it's going to be really based off how the person identifies. But from what I have always been told, so Darnell is black and they saying that he is another race. We don't know a lot. We don't know as much about Darnell as we think we know. I really don't think we know nothing about him, to be honest. But on the surface, he's black. Whether he was mixed or not, or biracial or not. Tiara is definitely the mother. That would make Keimani black. But some people are having a hard time with that. They believe because of her hair and her skin color that she has a white parent, which that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not always the case, because we know that we are a monolith of people. We can have children by black people or people of the black ethnic, whatever. We can have them as chocolate can be, all the way until being able to pass. But people really believe that this child had a white parent because of it. And I don't know where that came from. Tell me what you mean when you say this is not always the case. I hear this like in my comments a lot. So what Mushy's saying, I'm hearing a lot. That I have a white dad in Jamaica and that child's daddy is white. People are saying, and it could possibly, I'm not saying that you're wrong. Only the reason why I'm not saying that you're wrong as far about her father possibly being white is because they did test one person who was not Darnell, and the DNA test said that Kimani was not Kimani's father. This is before she passed. So we know that there's a possibility that somebody else could be the father, but Tiara is saying that this is the man that is the father. And so the reason that her skin and her hair is not working for me, because I know I've seen it where people have hair like this and have skin like this and have two black parents. And I'm saying it where neither one of them is light skinned. You know what I'm saying? I'm unsure, but I'm unsure that Darnell's far right. I think that's why it's easy for him to commit the crime on her. Yeah, but we also, y'all know, if y'all been following me, I done showed y'all some cases where some parents have been pretty foul and have been parents. Does anybody need to go over what's that child's name? I ain't even talked about her in so long. The woman that left the babies in the house for 5 years by themselves. Dang it.
Brianna?
No. There I go. Going out of my thing again. Going out of my thing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find her. Oh no, that's Brenay. Let's see. Give me 1 second. What is her name? Y'all know in the comments, let me know.
In Michigan, right?
She in Michigan. Pontiac, Michigan. Kelly Bryant. And we know with the Kelly Bryant case, those were her kids. You said that's that Ohio blending. Huh?
Even the one in Indianapolis that left her kids and native the infants.
Even the one that left the Indianapolis. Sometimes parents just don't be doing what parents need to be doing. If y'all have not seen this video that I've done on Kelly Bryant, please. This woman left her children in the house for 5 years by themselves. My daughters are my daughters are exact same skin tone. It's on a blood group. I am a rhesus negative red group. And both my daughters' rhesus is got nothing to do with hair. Daughters are real natty's reds. So I don't know if we're saying that's the only thing about comments. So my point is that just because Kimani looks how she looks doesn't mean that she had a white father. That's my point. I don't know if we're saying the same thing. Because I've seen it where 2 black parents can have a child like that. Light skin, soft hair. It happens a lot. And it has even happened on the flip side. No. Bye, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. It's too much now by my microphone. Right under the microphone. Bye, sir. Bye. Bye. I've even had it like where 2 white people have had a child and the child has been born black. And it be both their DNA. To the folks was about to get divorced. And it's rare, but it happens. So that's my thing. I'm just saying an old white lady and I can sit next to most of the kids and grandkids, and you never know. I'm just saying I'm an old white lady and I can sit next to most of my kids and grandkids. Yeah, okay. So I'm with it. Yeah. You can be, as a black person, as light as a white person with hair. So a lot of times it'd be a little bit more bend to it than it just be straight. And it be from 2 black parents. It's not always okay, but people will argue me down about this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. People will argue me down about that. Jackie B says, I have 2 grandchildren that are very light with long silky hair. And yes, my son had DNA testing. It's apparent they inherited from one side or another. Yes. That's the thing with black people, because once we came to this country, African Americans are originated in most cases from Africa. We're the only people that came here that got brought over here. Africa. Our skin tone was one tone. But once we came here and then we went to Britain and London and Spain and all kind of stuff, even if we get back together as 2 black people, that's still in our DNA. The races that have mixed in.
Not to mention the slave owners
Not to mention the slave owners and all of those things. Those are still in our DNA, just sitting. You have DNA for everything. You even have DNA for memories that you've never had before. This is why when they was doing a thing on the H calls, I don't want to say the word, they did a study on it for the people of the kids who were born from the people in the H calls. Y'all gotta do y'all understand, follow me. That big thing, that tragedy that happened in history where they tried to take out one group of, you know what I'm saying? Their kids still suffered from PTSD like symptoms, even though they had never experienced it, because it was in the DNA. Look it up. I'm very well read, if I'm nothing else. I like my martini, but I'm also very well read. And sometimes people just be talking. I'm very well read, and I say that because we have enough DNA for stuff that we don't even know nothing about.
I got third cousins that look like Santa Claus.
She got third cousins that look like Santa Claus. We went to her, she been Sharice. We went through her ancestry.com. And I'm still laughing because a lot of them look like Santa Claus. Even though all her majority of her family are black. All her family is like the immediate family is black. So
and grandparents.
And grandparents.
Black.
So we got DNA in us that we don't know nothing about. This is why y'all have never tried to have a child outside of the normal means. I have. When you go to those banks, you gotta pay more money based off of schooling, based off of hobbies, based off of different education. All of those things are being in DNA. So her being Kimani being looking like this does not mean that she have a white parent. I'm not saying that she don't. So let's be clear too. I'm saying there's a very possible case that he's not the father, but it doesn't mean he's a white man. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that he's a white man just because her hair is like that. I'm sitting over here looking at somebody. Her hair, it can lock up, but it's not as soft as Keimani's, but it's still soft. Her sister's is, but she's browner. You're light skinned, but both of your parents are like a brownish light skin. Nope, none of them look like her. I'm about to try to show y'all. So you know what I'm saying? But I've been hearing this a lot, and I'm like, where is this coming from? Tell me if y'all know what I'm saying. Let me see. So this ain't a good picture because she got the locks and she look more ethnic because she got her locks in.
Oh, see.
You. Oh. But I'm trying to find a picture, but so it don't matter. Do y'all know what I mean? Because I get it all the time on my posts and I just don't understand it. I'm like, why do they keep saying it? Maybe it's something that I'm missing until I realize, no, they really are saying it because of her hair. A lot of them, not saying that mushy is, but a lot of people are saying it because of her hair. And I'm like, no. I see it too much, honey. Well, child, I can't see it, child. I don't know. I'm tired of looking. But y'all get me. Y'all get me. I'm saying that's true. Okay, she says that's true. I agree. So then you go back into the bloodline. I got twin grandchildren. Boy look full black, girl white with blonde hair and blue eyes. I love watching you listen. You keeping it real. Oh, thank you, baby. Yes. And then in that case that I was talking about, both of those parents were white. And the baby came out black. And they were about to get a divorce until she was like, no, but they thought she was sleeping with another man, child. And then that. So it was like, no. Kimani looks like her mother to me. I can't see it. I can't see it. Does she?
I don't know. I don't think I know into your space like fully.
Let me pull her up. Let me pull her up, y'all. Let's see. Okay. This may not be a good one. Dang it. I should have had two, but had I known that was going to be on the board for the day for our conversations, I would have definitely. It's hard. To be fair, that's not my best. I should have put them two by side. Perhaps.
We need another picture of Tierra too.
Read up on genome as it relates to DNA. Genome? Me? Let me know you talking about me, baby. Yeah, next time we have our live, I'm going to put them side by side. Make a note for myself. Because I didn't see it, but I don't think I tried to see it, to be honest.
Any pictures with her daughter?
I didn't see any pictures with the daughter. That's probably another reason why the man said, give it to Dorothy. Oh, that's too fat. Y'all don't be laughing at my handwriting. Pick a key with. That's just a note for myself, babies. Because I really want to see it because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. That's a good point. Pictures together. The pictures of them together. You have one, or you just laughing at me trying? I started by read your books. They're excellent reading. Didn't grandmom say Keimani Mom Avenue rather past younger days on her fairy story tales? Did I started by and read your books. They're excellent. Thank you, baby. Didn't grandma say Kimani mom have rather past younger days on her fairy story tales? Oh, I don't know what you name. I wish I did because it sounds good. You put emojis on it and everything. She has Darnell's nose. Let's put him together. Nah, his nose go up. His nose almost go like my nose. My nose is like this. Let me show y'all my nose. He got one of them, what's your name, nose? Lady, you just trying to put your picture up so everybody can see it. No. See how my nose is? Two little, what's the name?
You got a little dip down. His is out.
It be up sometimes. Let's see. She don't look like anyone in that family. The Bible says your pedigree race is determined by the house of your father. There is no such thing as mixed. You said this before, Lakeisha. I don't know. I don't know about that. You said that before. Let me know if you said that to me before. Grandfather light skin, grandmother brown skin. Lady, take that picture down. We're not talking about that. Okay. Okay. All right. You don't have to keep yelling. She got her mother's nose. Tiara got so much shit in her nose that sometimes it's hard to see it. She got like rings and all kinds of stuff.
She do?
No, anyone genome DNA gives great detail about DNA tracing her.
Oh, so she was saying she wasn't talking about you. She was saying anybody could read up about genome.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jackie. My sister is lighter skin. I'm brown skin. Me too.
Me too.
Sharice too. So we know that we all monoliths. It's just that I've been saying it. It wasn't just Mushy. I've been hearing it like with a lot of people. And I'm not even sure if Mushy was saying it because I want to make sure with these comments you can never really be clear on what people are saying. But this baby, just because she look like this, does not mean. I'm telling you, my sister is red. My mother is not even as red as my sister. Nor is my father. My father's complexion was almost like mine, a little browner. You got good feature skin, so youthful. I try. Thank you, baby. I do a lot of microcurrent and whatnot, and I drink only thing I drink is water. I don't drink sodas or juice. Water and vodka with olives. That's it. So I know a family like that where the brother is dark skinned and one sister is milk chocolate skin and one sister is light skinned with freckles and they have the same parents. That's what I'm saying. We got all this stuff in our DNA. We have so much stuff in our DNA. The only thing I ain't really never seen before is a black parent, two black parents that have the light skin with like Asian features. I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? So neither parent is Asian.
DNA, you might.
Right, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it either.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I've never seen. Why does he keep insisting he is the father? She said she know who she was with. She said she's with him since she was 19. Yes, water and vodka. That's it. But even water with your vodka. Because some people just do water. I do vodka all day long till you mind. I got wrinkles. Now you gotta make sure. You gotta make sure that you drink your water. Water is the big part of it. I know a guy in Denver that has two black parents, both with brown eyes, and he has baby blue eyes. It's crazy. See? We do need a DNA on target. This Ohio, put us out of our misery. Or we can go at least 3 more months with this. Folks have moved on, and we're gonna show up on this live, still talking about this. So if you want me and the T babies to stop talking about it, please just do it. We know y'all have the DNA.
I know they took it.
And we know they took it. Put up angel wings, prayer hands from Kimani. We know that she's the last service of the memorial. She's not necessarily being buried today, but her memorial is today. Please put up prayer hands, wings for our baby. Please put us out of our misery. Let us know. Please make that a part of it, whether he confesses or not, because I don't know if a reason otherwise. I had 3 kids and they had 3 different shades. One very light, one brown, one very chocolate. Exactly. Exactly. Water, green tea, and beet juice are my favorite drinks. Come on, cheekbones. Aries, I see them cheekbones. I may have some Chardonnay for my birthday. I will probably go for small glass. Come through, cheekbones. That's right. Show, he said, show will come on here talking about it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep talking. We're going to keep talking about it. When this goes to trial, we will know it all. I hope so, Raven. Prayers, angel hands, angel wings, hearts for Kimani. This is the day where people are going and to see her memorial / museum. We know it's going from 4 until 7. I'm going to be 71 on my birthday. Oh, you looking great. When is your birthday? Yeah, today's going to be hard for a lot of people because let's say, we know a lot of people didn't know Kimani. It's the energy in the air. And also feeling like you're being lied to. And it's the babies that are looking. We don't talk enough about the babies that are watching. The babies that are watching to see what materializes from all of this. We don't talk enough about that. It is. And I don't believe, Supernova, that this is going to be in vain. Otherwise, if I felt like us talking about this kind of stuff would be in vain, I would not be talking about it. Because my spirit would not be able to, I would not be able to I definitely will be on YouTube talking about it. I make a comfortable living writing books and doing movies. If I thought that this would be in vain, I would not be talking about it. I honestly believe by us talking about it. Look at what happened. This baby went missing on officially was called missing on a Tuesday. It was like less than a week later and they found in the most horrible situation, but it was still motion being made. Answers came quick. And even getting him quick. Right now, the state of Ohio is on notice. People are contacting them. Movements are being made. Cases that they probably sat on are now being looked at. This baby, her life will not be in vain. So I know that this is heartbreaking for us, but I want y'all to know that it is not in vain. 2 years old looking like that at 71. You better come through. Yes, yes. Why does Ohio? I may have someone. You thinking it's Ohio? I don't want to say it, y'all, because Detroit do me good. Ooh, I said it. Detroit is my number one. I'm from DC, but I'm in the Baltimore area. Detroit though runs rings around as far as support. Detroit, I drop a book, Detroit get cases. But my goodness, I done heard some of the worst things come out of Detroit. Now I have a theory on it too, though. My theory is that Detroit is the Motor City, and people are interested in their stories. But they be pulling up the craziest ones. Hold your babies tight. Ooh, we got a lot of April babies. My sister's birthday is on April 17th. Y'all some Aries. I don't know but one Aries. And the one I know is my little sister. She drive me crazy.
My aunt Aries.
Your aunt Aries? Which one?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, so they all got the same spirit, don't they? Kinda. Yeah. Even though it's been years since Kimani was born, she Aries shows no connection to Darnell emotionally, Dorothy. Now, to be fair, I don't really show no connection to my baby father either. My son, I always got to do a 90, 2000. He be, you know what I'm saying? My son be 35 years old this year. And I don't show no emotion to him. Father. The father. We did what we did, child. And that was about it. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know if y'all show emotion to y'all baby father that y'all not with. We ain't talking about the husbands or the boyfriends, even though that would be terrible if that's the case while y'all with him. I wouldn't put myself in a position to fall in love with another woman's husband. Oh, girl, you getting that backstory. You coming in getting on that backstory, Latonya. I see what they doing now. Every day there's some crazy stories out here. They are. But I want y'all to, and y'all listening to these stories, please remember there are a lot of good things that are happening, and even in these horrible cases, because things are happening as a result of it. People are asking questions. People are no longer tolerating, oh, mind your business. Grandmother, parents are asking questions and stepping up. A lot of things that are happening that we don't even know about. Remember that when we're thinking about this kind of stuff. I just want to I just want her to tell us about, this is the thing, y'all. When I get on here, I read it and write all my books. I swear I do. But when I start looking at these comments, I don't be knowing what I be talking about. Okay. Because my mind be going fast. Slow down. I just want her to tell us about him. We want to know some stories about Darnell instead of telling us about Dorothy. And God knows we done heard enough of Dorothy stories, right? Ooh, give us free. Dakota Collins was Ohio, I think. That case, oh, I didn't hear that one. I didn't hear that one. Me and mine cool. What you talking about? Make sure y'all follow my admin. I need 5 people to follow my admin. She over there in her little thing. She needs some motion over there now. She just started her YouTube journey. She got some good shorts over there. What you mean when you say me and mine cool?
Baby father, said.
Oh yeah, you and your baby father cool. Yeah, so you even though y'all not together, you do.
No. Ain't been together, but yeah, we cool.
Wait till I thought you were around my age. I'll be 37. You have a son that's 35. I do not cry. Yeah, I'm 51. Let me show y'all my picture again.
Come on,
ain't nobody trying to see that. I just want.
Come on,
no, because Kristen just said. No, Kristen just said it. So I gotta show. No, Kristen just said, and this is me on my growing and sexiness too. Kristen just said, otherwise I would have never put this picture up, y'all. I promise. I just want Kristen to see it. Here in Cali, just reinstated the unalignment law. Ooh. For real? That's probably what we need. So how we drop her link? Oh, link, put her in there. If you hit her, but then y'all come out. I'm gonna drop her link.
I think so. Somebody
drop your link. Drop your link.
Aries put it on there.
She put your link on there. I subbed this Reese other thing. Thank you. You was that one that did it. Thank you, baby.
Put my name in it. Yeah.
His stepdad. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, child. I read it, Supernova. I just had to get out of there. Are you serious? Oh, I did hear that one. That one was so disturbing. And again, I use visuals in my book. Yeah, I read raunchy, so y'all know. Because I don't want you to bypass it. But that one was so disturbing, I had to get out of there. And if that happened for me, woo! Thank you, baby. Yeah, she precious. We can take her down now. She got all the attention. It's not about you, Toy. Okay. Put it back up here. Looking good for 51. Yes, 35. And I can't wait to look 51. Yeah, I love 51. I'm young enough to still have a good time, but they're old enough to know better. I'm like in that sweet spot. So if y'all in y'all 30s, I'm telling you, you don't have to look like, I got people, when me and my sister together, they be like, who the youngest? And she the youngest. So I loves it. So we can take care of ourselves for a long time. I do a lot. I drink, but told y'all my main beverage is water, and I love my vodka, and I'm not lying. Not every day, but I drink it probably like once a week when I'm hanging out. Maybe. But meditating every morning before I get out of bed. I meditate. I made her do it, y'all. She gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's Sea-Wash at Sea-Wash VP. Yes. 50 is the sweet spot. It's cool you write books. I'm 53. I love it, and I can't tell with your emoji, but I believe that you look like your emoji. So if you do, you look young too. I love it. 50s is good. All right, Sharice, I'm subscribed. Let's get it. Now, she got some real good shorts on there, y'all. You meditate too? I love meditating, and when I don't meditate, say like if we filming or something like that, I try to take but I do take some minutes to calm my mind and then pray. I pray. So I'm a praying woman, and I have to be in order to subject myself to this kind of stuff. Between this and there was one thing I wanted. I'm glad I didn't go yet. Between this and Nazia Harris, somebody has said something. Oh, and before I leave too, make sure y'all watch y'all drinks.
Oh my God.
Before I leave, I want to talk about that washing of the drinks, honey. But in this particular thing, I want to see if you see it. That ain't the one. Somebody went in. This ain't the one I wanted to tell y'all. He said Shannon was so desperate to have a man. Oh yeah, this is somebody that was last week. Shannon was so desperate to have a man. who gave her time and attention because nobody wanted her. She was willing to sacrifice herself, her children, and means to turn a blind eye. On top of that, she acted this. This is somebody that sent a comment from what we were talking about last week, and I wanted to put it on here. I know he treated her like ish, and she accepted it all right down to disbelieving the use. Or if he said it didn't happen, then it didn't. She's pathetic, lonely, and gotta have a man by any man. I don't know. That's not the one I wanted to pull up though. It was this comment I wanted to pull up. I can't even find it for y'all. But before we go, did y'all see this one? This video that I did. We talking about drinks. I feel like it applies. This short that I did on my page. It's called Watch Your, and I put the little drink right there. This man was from Canada, and he had not been found to this day. He went missing. Shoot, it's been like 5 years. It's been a long time. And in this particular video, he had his drink, and it looks like it was a martini style drink. And she dug in her purse, pulled something out, and sprinkled it in there. Now, here's the thing that got me too. It was almost like the whole bag was full of the stuff because I didn't see no bag, no little baggie or nothing. She went in the junk, get it, and sprinkle it, and then put it out. Make sure when y'all go out, y'all watch y'all joint, y'all drinks, please. And then have the proper girlfriend or friend watching it for you. You know how you go to the bathroom? I hate when I'm actually wash my drink and you turn over talking to him because that could be the setup too. My friend talking to you, you turn your head, and now the other friend put something in my drink, and now I'm not here no more. So inspiring. That's why I followed you. Oh, thank you. Meditation and yoga. I used to love the hot yoga. I got into the hot yoga. First of all, hot yoga is so the things it did to my body in terms of the tone and how limber I was, and how it lengthens the muscles and whatever. But honey, when some people don't wash up and they in that room with you doing downward dog, soon as I got into it, the pandemic hit. And I'm mad I even said that word. Soon as I got into it, it hit. And I had to stop it. But I loved it. I do meditation yoga daily for lunch. Ooh. Wow. I love it. Yes, we know what's going on, baby. Matter of fact, hi Monica, how you been? Matter of fact, let me see if they did any, because we know it's not live per se. Because it's a walkthrough. But what I've been waiting to see. Ooh, y'all got some stuff. Let's see real quick. Let's go on. It's coming back. Wait a minute. This is what's going on right now, y'all. They did let somebody in there with the cameras. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, this is nice. Waffles, you cannot be up under me chopping now. This is nice, y'all. Oh, okay. I was wondering how they was gonna have it roped off. Wow. This is beautiful. What did it start? That's the opening. That is so beautiful. Now, what is this? The city of Toledo. I wish to extend my sincere condolence to the family of Kimani. Please know that your Toledo family is here to support and stand with you during this difficult time. My prayer for your family is that God will comfort your heart and give you his peace in the days ahead. The Lord is near. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted, saves the crushed in spirit. Psalms 34:18. The word of Psalms 34:13 reminds us that even in the depths of pain and sorrow, the Lord is intimately close to us. He not only understands our brokenness, but also the power to rescue from the deepest heart pain. Rejoice in the Lord again. Now, who does this go to?
Family.
Does it go to Dorothy? You said the news is there, and I didn't see the news was there, and I didn't see no family members. Wow. You can watch the live stream? Yeah. Since it was a walkthrough, I didn't really want to watch the live stream. But it looks like somebody caught exactly what I wanted to see. This is nice. Yeah, this is nice. That's a big YMCA. The community.
Yeah, they come on real big. One we voted that was big.
They got like a theater or auditorium. Yeah. That casket is beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful, Kristen. Oh, this is not. I don't really appreciate everybody touching it, but I would think they would have that roped off too.
The casket.
Yeah.
They probably got security near it. Somebody from the funeral home.
Oh, and they had all the pictures and the videos. That is nice. That is really nice. Oh, that is so nice. I wonder who was that holding her. Looked like Dorothy. That is beautiful. Oh, she's such a cutie. Wow. I'm so glad they allowed them to come in and take footage of it. Oh my God, look at this baby. That look like Tiara right there, don't it? And she looked like so different, so many different people based on the pictures. Yeah, this is nice. They did what needed to be done. They did what needed to be done, y'all. Let me see what we're saying. They had church in there. It goes to Dorothy until her. Should we wait till after the video and get on to Dorothy? Oh, okay. There's no time better than the present. I hope you, especially if she had something to do with it. If they would have wrote that off, they would have blamed Dorothy for that. They would have wrote that off.
Roped off the casket.
Oh, you're probably right. She gonna get blamed for a long time. She may end up having to move. She was such a cutie. If they wrote that off, they would have blamed Dorothy. Pray for her classmates and her friends. That has to be rough on them. Yes, the people who are really close. I remember when I was in school and you heard anything about anybody being unalived for any reason, it would traumatize you for the longest, because in a lot of cases, that was the first indicator that you weren't invincible. When you're young, you believe you're here forever. And to hear a classmate, especially like this, would be the details are just horrific. Yes, they did. They did do it nice. And I'm really surprised that that casket is they could touch it. I really am. Yeah, I really am. I just don't agree with touching it. Am I nitpicking?
No.
Unless you the family members, please keep your hands off. They probably would have roped it off if it were open. And I guess I know people too much. They give me the creep. People will do anything. I can see. I would not be. I'm sure they have people watching. If somebody tried to open it, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. I would have never touched it. Oh my gosh, she was such a cutie. Yeah. Touching and talking to her, Monica. Is it just? Please tell me if I'm doing too much. But some stuff just don't make no sense. Is it me? Just pay your respects and move on. Talking to her was the family member or something different, but even with that, like humans just do too much. That's why I like dogs and babies. I think touching was like a way to say goodbye. Okay, Kristen, you had to let us know because I'm over here ready to get pissed all over again. I'm glad it was closed. She didn't have to be showcased to the world. I was just surprised they didn't rope it off, but Kristen said touching it was like a way to say goodbye. Okay. Okay. Pull me back. Pull me back, y'all. It's probably already locked from the service yesterday. Oh, you think? Oh, you can lock it? See, thank you, God. I have never had to deal with anything like this. So, yes, they will still bring balloons and flowers in. Okay. All right, Toy, calm down. The tribe has spoken, and it is okay to touch as long as for saying goodbye. Everything don't have to be mean spirited. I'm behind watching live, but you can't help who you love, but you can control how you act upon it. Oh, y'all, they on the Brenay part of the show. A from LA. All right, baby, we's on here for 2 hours. I appreciate y'all so much. I was about to, who pulled me back? Because I was about to be gone about 30, 40 minutes ago.
Because she said they got some stuff up.
No, Mushy. We talking about the light skin. I was like, about an hour and 20, 30 minutes in. And I said, that's what I had to talk about that. Right. All right, Tribe T babies. I can't wait to see you guys again. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, but I will always be here on a Saturday. If not, I'm doing 2 days each week. Saturday will always be a day, but in the event I can't, I'll probably come on a Friday. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to our mod. I'm wondering where all the balloons and flowers everyone already sent. Yeah.
They got the outside thing, right?
They had it by the house. So they had a memorial. They had set up Bumblebee over there by the abandoned house where she was found. Originally they were actually set up in front of the house, but then they moved it to the house where she was found. I'm sorry, to the house next to the house where she was found. So a lot of the things are there. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe. It's Sharice Washington too. Beautiful go away, yeah. This case is so wild. I pray one day we get an understanding of why. And in that understanding, please let us know if this man is the father.
Okay.
Otherwise, me and my people over here on this show, we're going to keep asking. We just want to know. And I ain't never want to know who the daddy was more in my entire life. I promise. I love you. Love your life. See y'all next time. See you next time, baby. Before the close has it, they took a key and lower the body. Then they cover the body. Then they closed it and took it with a lock and key. Thank you, Kathleen. Let me read that again. Because I tell y'all sometimes I be reading wrong. Before they close the casket, they take a key and lower the body. Then they cover the body. Then they close it and take a key and lock it. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Thank you. So that man ain't did that.
I didn't know they lowered it. Wow, that makes sense though.
But we're not about to start with you again. We don't know. We don't know. That's what we saying. We saying we gotta see. If y'all find out something before I do, put it on my community page. All right, baby. I will see y'all again. Bye.
Bye, y'all.